Let's go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Heartland Championship Wrestling. My name is Dave Little, and we are coming to you live from the Dave Cave with action from Heartland Ladies Wrestling. We are in Cincinnati on a Sunday, July the 12th, with a full show of action. Your main event tonight, PORTIA PEREZ, the controversial Heartland Ladies Champion, defending her title in a no disqualification matchup against the number one contender, NICOLE SAVOY. And these two have been on the warpath for week after week after week. Outside interference, tag team grudge matches. It all comes down to a no disqualification match tonight here in Cincinnati. Also in Cincinnati, the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship on the line in a rematch as the new champions team Sea-Stars defend against the former champions MK Ultra. And with that, we send a greeting to Neely Bob, first in line at the turnstile and number one in the rankings of Heartland fans. The number one fan of the Heartland, Neely Bob, is here with the Velvet Posse in tow, including a new ladies champion, the fabulous Moolah. Neil has promised a big announcement tonight. I don't know if that is the presence of Moolah here or if he has got something else up inside his creative mind. Does Neely Bob always having new ideas and fresh concepts for Velvet Wrestling and Dixie Dynamite Wrestling indeed. Now, let's go to the pre-match or the pre-show action. We did have a number of matches that took place, and the show opened on a bit of a sour note. Luna Vachon coming out in Cincinnati to just run down the fans of Cincinnati. The Reds are lousy, the Bengals are underachievers, and Cincinnati is a no-good town full of losers, said Luna Vachon, and that brought out her opponent for the night, Xia Brookside. Xia Brookside, who herself has not won a match in Heartland Championship Wrestling in quite some time, if ever. But Xia Brookside came across an unexpected ally as she was joined at ringside by Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi Blackheart cheering on Xia Brookside, and indeed Xia Brookside picks up her first win in Heartland Ladies Wrestling using the leg hook DDT, which is Shotzi's finishing move. So some new synergy there between Xia Brookside and Shotzi Blackheart here in Cincinnati to open the show, much to the dismay of Luna Vachon, who went home with the loser's share of the purse. Layla Hirsch is legit, and Layla Hirsch proved that she was legit tonight in Cincinnati with a victory over Jordan Grace, former Heartland Ladies champion. Hirsch getting the pinfall victory by way of the moonsault. Former tag team champions in Heartland Ladies Wrestling, the team of Tasha Steeles and Big Swole, getting a victory over the team known as the hottest free agents, Madison Rain and Deonna Purrazzo. Tasha Steeles getting the pinfall victory over Deonna Purrazzo with the cutter. And just before we came to air, Madison Eagles, what an athlete she is. 6 feet tall, rangy, athletic, and dangerous. Got a big victory over Tekla using her hellbound finisher, that spinning neck breaker down across the knee to put Tekla down for the 3 count. And that brings us to our opening televised match of the evening. Neely Bob announcing Xia Brookside getting quite the run in Velvet, and we are glad to hear that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest on the televised show this evening is a tag team matchup scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Disqualification rules will be in effect. Introducing first at a total combined weight of 318 pounds. First, from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, standing at 5'8", this is Judy Martin. And her tag team partner hails from Pearl City, Hawaii, standing at 5'7", Leilani Kai, a former Butcher Legacy Ladies Champion, collectively known as the Glamour Girls. And their opponents are collectively known as Regeneration X. First, from Gotham, Florida, standing at 5'2", weighing 115 pounds, this is Leva Bates. And her tag team partner hails from Belmont Hills, Pennsylvania. She stands at 5'7" and weighs 140 pounds. This is Allison Danger. So Allison Danger, Leva Bates, together again, Regeneration X coming down to the ring to face the legendary Glamour Girls in tag team action. And as the ladies come together in the center of the ring, it will be Leva Bates starting things off against Leilani Kai for the Glamour Girls. And the opening initiative roll is tied, and that means we will go to the Face to the Mat Highlight Center booklet for a Shenanigans roll brought to you by Leva Bates. And on a roll of 24, is she the favorite? Indeed, Leva Bates is the favorite. A succession of blows leaves the opponent unable to continue. Of course, we don't let the Face to the Mat booklet decide the results of matches, but we'll give Leva Bates the opening initiative on level 2 offense after a beatdown on Leilani Kai. Leilani Kai perhaps wrestling a little worn down with all of the work that she has been doing around so many territories. And Leva Bates now comes at her with a critical confirmation. She's going to go for the cover, and Leilani Kai quickly forced to kick out. As Leva Bates has taken Cincinnati by storm. Leva now, what's she going to do? She is going to go up for the death jump. Death jump attempts coming up from Leva Bates, and on a roll of 7, she nails a flying missile dropkick off of the top turnbuckle, and Leilani Kai once again is stunned. And that is going to make an opening for a double team on behalf of Regeneration X, and they lift the opponent high in the air and deliver an awesome double neck breaker. Allison Danger, now the legal competitor in the ring for Regeneration X, with the advantage over Leilani Kai. Here's the Shimmering Warlock. She's going to go for the cover. The pin roll here is 4, and on a roll of 5, Leilani Kai barely gets her foot over the bottom rope just in the nick of time. Judy Martin very concerned at ringside as Allison Danger is in control and Leilani Kai is quickly in trouble. And now it is the Lovelace Choker, that sling blade style maneuver that puts Leilani back on the canvas. Leilani trying to get over and make the tag, and she is able to get it done. Judy Martin coming into the match for the first time to square off against Allison Danger. Judy Martin now coming in with a running high knee that stuns Allison Danger. Is Allison going to make the tag? No, she will not, as Judy presses the advantage with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Allison Danger, and on a roll of 6, that's the drop down go the other way. And now on a roll of 10, let's see, ropes B10, that is a running double clothesline. And the wrestler with the better ropes rating recovers first. That's going to be Allison Danger, first to her feet. And on level 3 offense, Allison goes to the Medusa Cascade, a tag team maneuver with Leva. That's going to make Leva their legal competitor in the ring. However, Judy Martin is going to roll out of the ring and down to the arena floor. And Leva Bates is going to attack Judy Martin on the arena floor and slam the head of Judy Martin into the ring post. Wow, we may see a count out here. And on a roll of 4, Judy Martin barely makes it back into the ring ahead of the 10 count. Leva Bates now the legal competitor in the ring for Regeneration X, as they have taken the fight to the Glamour Girls here in the opening stages of this match. And now the Sonic Screwdriver. This is a +2 tag finisher. The pin roll here 6 or lower. Leilani Kai is going to attempt the pin save, and she is able to make the save. Leilani Kai makes the pin save. Judy Martin takes the point of fatigue, and now we've got all four ladies in the ring. And on the roll of 8, it is the referee putting Leilani Kai out of the ring. And Leva Bates will remain in the ring and in control. Jay Rendis joining us here in the chat room. As Leva Bates now is in control, and she is going to prevent Judy Martin from rolling out of the ring once again. And this time Leva is going to hit a series of open hand chops that put Judy Martin back down to the canvas. And that is going to open up another double team opportunity for Bates and Danger. And it is another bone-crunching double clothesline delivered by Regeneration X. Judy Martin once again is down, and she's in trouble, as Allison Danger now is going to go up for the death jump. Death jump to be attempted by Allison Danger, and on a roll of 7, that is a flying clothesline off of the top turnbuckle, putting Judy Martin back down to the canvas. Allison is going to go back up to the death jump once again. Another big death jump and another big hit, this time a missile drop kick off the top rope puts Judy down. Another double team opportunity, and this time it is a face first double suplex. Judy Martin is down. Leva's making the cover. The pin roll here 5 or lower. On 5 they may get her. Leilani Kai attempting the pin save, unable to get there. And your winner is Leva Bates getting the pinfall victory over Judy Martin after a double team face first suplex. So congratulations to the team of Allison Danger and Leva Bates picking up the victory here in the first televised matchup of the evening. Leva Bates over Judy Martin with the face first double suplex. All right, so congratulations to Allison Danger and Leva Bates as they look to get back up into the ranks of title contention for the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship, a title which they have formerly held and defended with pride. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Disqualification rules will be in effect for this one. And we may quite likely see some action that may result in disqualification between these two hard-nosed competitors. Introducing first, out of Charlotte, North Carolina, standing at 5'5", weighing 126 pounds, this is Tessa Blanchard. And her opponent, standing at 5'10", weighing 200 pounds, out of Londonderry, New Hampshire, this is the 9th wonder of the world, JOANIE LAURER. JOANIE LAURER, Tessa Blanchard, set to square off here in Cincinnati. And once again, it is shenanigans to open the show, and to nobody's surprise, it is Tessa Blanchard who is responsible for the shenanigans. And on a roll of 5-6, there is some sort of spectacle outside the ring as the previous match is being cleared. Tessa is going to take advantage of that spectacle outside the ring and catch JOANIE LAURER from behind with a running double axe handle. And Tessa now is in control. Tessa with a whip to the ropes. Coming off the ropes is JOANIE LAURER, and on a roll of 9, that is the power move. And that obviously goes to JOANIE LAURER. JOANIE gets a running shoulder tackle on Tessa, putting Tessa down to the mat. JOANIE now, big vertical suplex. Tessa getting back to her feet. They come together in the center of the ring, and it's JOANIE attempting a knee smash, and Tessa able to avoid that move. and instead send JOANIE into the corner with an Irish whip. And a big knee strike to the rib cage by Tessa Blanchard. JOANIE is stunned. Tessa now in control. Another whip to the ropes. JOANIE coming off the ropes, and this time it is Tessa with a high back body drop. And Tessa sends JOANIE tumbling down to the mat. Tessa now back in control. Hammerlock DDT puts JOANIE down, and JOANIE is going to roll out of the ring and down to the arena floor. Goes JOANIE Laurer on the arena floor. It is going to be a double disqualification brawl. Will JOANIE be disqualified? No. Will Tessa be disqualified? Maybe. Will Tessa be disqualified? No. We use the double DQ roll here in the Heartland. Now we go odd even to see who is the winner of the brawl on the arena floor. And on a roll of 3, it is Tessa winning the brawl on the arena floor with a DDT onto the concrete floor. My goodness, JOANIE Laurer took the worst of that one. And Tessa Blanchard is really acquitting herself nicely against a much larger opponent. Tessa now goes for the double knee face breaker. That's a +2 finisher. The pin roll here is 3. And on a roll of 9, JOANIE able to kick out. But Tessa has already hit her finisher once. And JOANIE is showing all kinds of signs of fatigue as Tessa moves in and pitches JOANIE out of the ring again and down to the arena floor. This is where Tessa excels. Tessa can be expected to take the fight to JOANIE on the arena floor. And now it is Tessa on the arena floor with a diving clothesline off of the ring apron. This may lead to a count out on a roll of snake eyes, but JOANIE is able to get back into the ring ahead of the 10 count. Tessa Blanchard still taking the fight to JOANIE, and now a senton bomb plants JOANIE on the canvas once again. Bear805 in the chat room, welcome. As Tessa Blanchard continues on the offensive, another senton bomb. Didn't quite get all of this one. As JOANIE is slowly starting to stagger to her feet, Tessa stays on her. And now it is Tessa who is going to attempt a running neck breaker. This is a choice D maneuver. Choice D, so she will need a roll of 9 or lower to hit that. And on a roll of 9, she hits the running neck breaker. And JOANIE again is hurt. Tessa back in control. Whip to the ropes. JOANIE coming off the ropes. And on a roll of 10, that is the running double clothesline. Both ladies are down. Tessa Blanchard, the better ropes rating, first to her feet. And again, a chance to do some damage here to JOANIE. And she is going to go now up for a death jump. She's thinking about it. Although JOANIE has a death jump rating of A. The other option is agility on 8 or lower. So she's going to go for the agility roll. And on a roll of 7, she hits a jumping cutter on JOANIE Laurer. And she's going to go for the cover. And JOANIE able to kick out. But JOANIE now has taken plenty of damage as Tessa looks to find the move to finish the deal if she can. She's going to go up for another death jump. And this time that's a bad move because JOANIE caught her. JOANIE caught her going up and throws Tessa Blanchard down to the canvas. Tessa is down and JOANIE now with a chance to get some offense. She's going to go for the power bomb. That's a +3 finisher right off the jump. The pin roll here 5 or lower, and on a roll of 8, Tessa able to kick out. But JOANIE now on the offensive. She is beaten down. She is frustrated, but she is in control. And she is now going to attempt a Hurricane Rana. This is a choice E maneuver. Choice E, so she will need 8 or lower to hit the Hurricane Rana, and she got the job done. Yeah, very impressive for a big athlete like JOANIE to be able to pull the Hurricane Rana. Tessa getting slowly to her feet. JOANIE stays on her. JOANIE comes at her now with a handspring elbow, crashing into the turnbuckle. JOANIE listening to the cheers of the fans as Tessa slowly gets to her feet. Another handspring elbow nails Tessa again. Tessa slumping down into the corner. JOANIE pulls her up. JOANIE with another handspring elbow. That's 3 in a row. And Tessa is about to lose her lunch on some of these. JOANIE now with a big forearm smash, pummeling away on TESSA. JOANIE with a big clothesline. TESSA waving her arms. Bring it on, bring it on. JOANIE comes at her again with a power slam. And TESSA is hurt. TESSA slowly trying to get to her feet as JOANIE stays on her with another big vertical suplex that sends TESSA crashing to the canvas. Now the power slam again and TESSA getting to her feet. Both women are gassed. They come together in the center of the ring. It's JOANIE with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Tessa Blanchard, and on a roll of 7, it is a big kick from JOANIE that staggers Tessa. JOANIE coming back now with another forearm smash, pummeling away. JOANIE now follows that up with a big clothesline, and Tessa rolls out of the ring and down to the arena floor. Tessa now on the arena floor on a roll of 6. That's going to be a clean win for Tessa on the arena floor with an Irish whip into the ring barricade. Will we see a disqualification here? No. JOANIE getting back into the ring. Tessa now back in control is going to pull JOANIE off the ring apron and continue the shenanigans on the arena floor. Out of the ring again chart invoked by Tessa Blanchard. As we have got mayhem at ringside here in Cincinnati. Tessa Blanchard fixing to set up a table. And the table has been set up on the arena floor. It's gut check time for the ladies. The gut check roll is won by Tessa Blanchard, and she power bombs JOANIE LAURER through the table at ringside. Oh my goodness, JOANIE has been power bombed through a table. I don't believe what I just saw. We may see a count out here. JOANIE barely getting back into the ring ahead of the 10 count. Tessa now back in control. Tessa hits a senton bomb. JOANIE trying to get to her feet. Tessa stays on her. A short arm clothesline. JOANIE up to one knee. Tessa on her now with a series of knee strikes. JOANIE back to her feet. Tessa stays on her. Another short arm clothesline. JOANIE will not go down. Tessa now with another whip to the ropes. JOANIE coming off the ropes. And on a roll of 7, it is a running back elbow delivered by Tessa Blanchard. JOANIE still will not go down. More knee strikes. JOANIE gets to her feet and gets right up in the face of Tessa Blanchard. Tessa now with a whip to the turnbuckle. JOANIE comes off the turnbuckle and grabs the arm of Tessa and sends Tessa into the opposite turnbuckle. Tessa coming off the turnbuckle now, and JOANIE nails her with an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Tessa Blanchard is down. This is a heck of a match. These two ladies back and forth. JOANIE now in control. The sleeper slam. Tessa rolling out of the ring. And from the arena floor, Tessa wins the brawl on the arena floor with a cannonball off of the ring apron, throwing caution to the wind. Tessa back in control. Out of the ring we go again. And this time it is Tessa winning the brawl again and just hurling JOANIE into the crowd. Will JOANIE be counted out here? No, she will not. Tessa is ready and waiting in the ring with another death jump attempt coming up. Actually, this is a jumping cutter. And, JOANIE avoids the jumping cutter, and Tessa crashes to the canvas. JOANIE now in control. A big power slam puts Tessa down. JOANIE follows that up with another power slam. Tessa slowly getting to her feet. JOANIE stays on her, spinning neck breaker. And again, Tessa rolling out of the ring and down to the arena floor, and on the arena floor again. Tessa with an Irish whip into the ring steps. And JOANIE is crashing into those ring steps. Tessa now back in control. Tessa going for that jumping cutter yet again. This time she nails the jumping cutter. JOANIE getting to her feet. Tessa stays on her with a big elbow. JOANIE toe-to-toe in the center of the ring. A headlock by Tessa and a punch to the side of the head. JOANIE ain't going nowhere. Tessa comes back with a back elbow and a big drop kick that puts JOANIE back into the ropes. And now Tessa with another short arm clothesline. JOANIE still will not go down. Tessa Blanchard, JOANIE Laurer putting on a show. A corner elbow smash by Tessa. JOANIE fires right back with a whip to the turnbuckle. Coming off the turnbuckle is Tessa. And on a roll of 10, both wrestlers go down. JOANIE is first to her feet. JOANIE now with a big DDT. She's going to go for the cover. The pin roll here is 3, and Tessa able to kick out. JOANIE Laurer, Tessa Blanchard, a war of attrition here. As JOANIE's going to try that Hurricane Rana once again. And she hits that once again. And Tessa slow to get to her feet. JOANIE stays on her. A handspring elbow. And again, Tessa goes out to the arena floor. And on the arena floor, it is the double DQ roll. We will not see a DQ. And on a roll of 4, it is Tessa winning the brawl on the arena floor with a throat drop onto the security railing. How much more of this nonsense can JOANIE take? Tessa is on her, a trap leg code breaker. Tessa follows that up with another whip to the ropes. JOANIE comes off the ropes. And Tessa drops down. JOANIE comes off the other way. And this time JOANIE is the victim of a running back elbow delivered by Tessa. Tessa with another whip to the ropes. Trying to gas JOANIE. A big back body drop sends JOANIE crashing to the canvas once again. And now the hammerlock DDT executed by Tessa. JOANIE will not stay down. A running neck breaker to be attempted by Tessa Blanchard. She needs a roll of 9 or lower to hit that, and she gets it done. And JOANIE is staggered once again. Tessa Blanchard now with another elbow smash in the corner. Tessa now another hammerlock DDT. JOANIE will not go down. Tessa going to attempt that running neck breaker again, and again she hits it. And this time JOANIE gets to her feet. JOANIE comes back at her with a big press slam, high overhead and down to the canvas hard. JOANIE going for the cover, and Tessa able to kick out. Both these ladies now are gassed. JOANIE now going for the power bomb. This is a +3 finisher. The pin roll here 8 or lower, and on a roll of 7, finally she got her. JOANIE Laurer gets the win over Tessa Blanchard after an incredible match. Back and forth these ladies went for over 15 minutes. And yeah, your ring announcer is going to need a drink after that one to get back into voice here, as JOANIE and Tessa just tore the house down here in Cincinnati. All right, and while we are away, there was some action in the chat room. JOANIE Laurer, the Women's Intercontinental Champion in Velvet. As we are informed by Neely Bob, Bear805 joining us, and solo promoter Grant Bachoco coming in. Heck of a match. And Captain Carl 8220, hello to you, Bobby, my friend. Neely Bob, congratulations for congratulating JOANIE for winning the Velvet Intercontinental title. And yeah, heck of a match indeed. All right, we've got 2 more matches, and these are both championship matches. Both highly anticipated championship matches here in Cincinnati on a Sunday night. As we get ready to head back to the salt mines tomorrow. And by salt mines, I mean Epic Systems Corporation, which actually do enjoy my job, but looking forward to retiring in January of 2027. So I can have more time to play Filsinger games and other games on the tabletop, perhaps study some theology and do some other things that I am hoping to enjoy doing in my retirement years. And who knows, maybe one day a road trip to Galacticon on the West Coast. You never know. That sounds like it might be a fun gig to do someday, especially with Tom and Zeke and other friends that seem to frequent the West Coast version of the Galacticon. So, Grandpa Choco, be forewarned. You may be in my travel plans at some time in the future. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. This is for the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers. Standing at 5'5", weighing 128 pounds from Lisbon, Portugal, this is Killer Kelly. And her tag team partner hails from Moscow, Russia. She stands at 5'3". She weighs 136 pounds. This is Masha Slamovich, collectively known as MK Ultra. And their opponents are your reigning and defending Heartland Ladies Tag Team Champions. Out of Providence, Rhode Island, at a total combined weight of 248 pounds, Ashley Vox, Delmy Exo, Team Sea Stars. All right, starting things off, it will be Delmy Exo against Killer Kelly in this matchup. And the opening initiative roll goes to Delmy Exo for the champions as she comes out with a snapmare, and Killer Kelly is going to answer right back, getting to her feet and scoring with a mule kick, a nasty mule kick that stuns Delmy Exo. Delmy going to think about a tag, not able to get there as Kelly is in control now, and Kelly with a whip to the ropes. Delmy coming off the ropes and on a roll of 9. That is the power roll, and the power roll in this case is tied, so Killer Kelly will maintain control on level 2 offense, and now it is Kelly with a hesitation basement dropkick. She got all of that one. She's going to go for a quick cover here and force Delmy to kick out. So Killer Kelly striking first in this match with that very nice looking hesitation basement drop kick. And now it is a bicycle kick, another big kick from Killer Kelly, and she will tag into her partner Masha Slamovich entering the match for the first time. Masha Slamovich, if that's not the greatest name for a wrestler I think I've ever heard, I don't know what is. And Masha comes out with a running back fist attempt. That is a choice F maneuver. So she will need a roll of 8 or lower to hit that. And on a roll of 10, Delmy able to avoid the back fist. And it is Delmy coming back instead. Thought about a whip to the turnbuckle. Instead, she's going to roll up and take Masha down with a snapmare. And Masha gets right back up to her feet and hits a spinning heel kick that nails Delmy Exo. So poor planning there by Delmy Exo puts Masha Slamovich back in control. And Masha now going to try that back fist again, and this time she connects. And it is Delmy who goes down. Delmy is down. Masha now in control, and Masha with the big red star that stuns Delmy Exo. Masha continuing on the offensive with a big lariat, and again she's going to go for the cover. And again, and she may get her this time. Delmy going to attempt, Ashley going to attempt a pin save, cannot get there. And just like that, out of nowhere, the spinning heel kick takes down Delmy Exo, and Masha Slamovich covers her up for the pin. Ashley complaining, she thinks Masha had her feet on the ropes. The referee is not going to hear any of that, as Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly, just like that, have regained the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. I don't know. We might need an extra pair of eyes at ringside. Barbara 113 is here. Kathy Evans is here. We've got all kinds of cool kids coming out to watch Heartland Ladies Wrestling tonight. And solo promoter Grant Pachoco, I'm going to ask you, did you see Masha Slamovich with her feet on the ropes? Or would you have considered that a clean pin? Solo promoter always got his eyes firmly on the action. We're going to get a second opinion from ringside as the debate continues. But for the time being, the decision of the referee is final. Masha Slamovich gets the pin and gets the belts back for the team of MK Ultra. As Captain Carl filling us in on the details of his up-and-coming wrestling federation, Bob Backlund and Magnificent Morocco had a trial match in the Bobby Federation. Going to divide them up into territories as they were on 1-1-83. So good call there. Doesn't have many wrestlers. Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat, says Grant Pachoco. So indeed, the decision of the referee is final. Grant Pachoco didn't see a thing, and that will be that. MK Ultra, once again, your Heartland Ladies Tag Team Champions. And now that brings us to our main event of the evening, the long-awaited title rematch for the Heartland Ladies Championship. And those of you who follow the Fed know that Portia PEREZ is your current Heartland Ladies Champion, and she has pulled every dirty trick to maintain her hold on that championship for a good 6 or 8 months now, relying on cheating and manipulation and dodging and the interference of her tag team partner Nicole Matthews, who has gotten involved on more than one occasion and stirred up the ire of a number of competitors around the Heartland Ladies Wrestling territory. But tonight it is one-on-one. It is Nicole SAVOY and Portia PEREZ for the championship. And of course, Nicole Matthews lurking around at ringside. Nicole Matthews has backup of her own in the person of Mercedes Martinez. And let's see what is going to happen here in Cincinnati. Anything might go down. Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and this is no disqualification for the Heartland Ladies Championship. Introducing first the challengers. Out of Sacramento, California, standing at 5'7", weighing 142 pounds, this is Nicole SAVOY. And her tag team partner, her opponent, is your reigning and defending Heartland Ladies Champion out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. She stands at 5'3". She weighs in at a massive 122 pounds. Flexing those skinny little arms as she turns in circles in the center of the ring. This is the Heartland Ladies Champion, Portia PEREZ. And gosh, what a fun character she was to watch. Her career, unfortunately, cut short by injury. But very entertaining individual in the ring and on the microphone. And not somebody I would have considered championship material in the singles division, but she has made her way up through the ranks and she's gotten it done. And she has held this belt now for, I think, since back about January. So Portia PEREZ set with a big title defense here against Nicole SAVOY. They've been in tag team wars. They have been in wars in the ring and on the microphone. And now it is Nicole SAVOY coming out with the opening initiative role and a snapmare. And Portia flips her way out of the snapmare, and it is Portia who comes right back with a rake of the eyes. Not surprising. Portia PEREZ going straight to the eyes. They come back together in the center of the ring. Nicole, again, this time is going to go for a knee lift. That's a power roll, and Nicole easily wins the power roll there. Oh, but Portia turns the tide on the knee lift, and it is Portia coming back again, this time with a blatant choke. There is no rule that Portia will not break. In fact, she frequently asks for new rules to be made so that she can find more loopholes to take in her matches. Portia Perez now in control with another eye rake. And Nicole Savoy has been staggered. Mercedes Martinez furious at ringside as Portia goes to the eyes yet again. This is a no disqualification match. There's nothing the referee can do. And now Portia with a jawbreaker. She's going to go for the cover. And on a roll of 6, Nicole is able to kick out. And just like that, Portia has got the emotions of the fans, the emotions of her opponent, all wrapped up in a flurry against her. And she is taking control. And now it is Portia with a spinning heel kick that stuns Nicole Savoy, taunting the fans. Whip to the turnbuckle by Portia. Nicole comes off the turnbuckle, and Portia catches her with another spinning back kick to the midsection. Nicole has not been able to get anything started, and now another jawbreaker puts Nicole down onto the canvas. Portia Perez back in control. She's going to hit the super kick. The pin roll here is 4. And on a roll of 7, Nicole able to kick out once again, but Nicole on the receiving end has been completely on the defensive in this match. Another spinning heel kick. Nicole able to partially deflect that one. They come together in the center of the ring. Nicole's going to try that knee lift once again. And she is unable to connect on the, she is able to connect on the knee lift. And Portia is stunned. Nicole comes at her with a power slam, and Portia is down. Now it is Nicole Matthews in ringside getting concerned as Nicole locks in the SAVOY lock. This is a finishing hold, but Portia is able to make her way to the ropes and avoid submitting to the SAVOY lock. Nicole stays on her. Nicole is going to go up for the death jump. Death jump to be attempted here by Nicole Savoy on a roll of 7. That is a flying clothesline off of the top turnbuckle, and Portia Perez once again is down. Nicole Savoy now going for a dragon suplex. She's going to go for the cover here, and Portia again kicks out. Nicole Savoy very dangerous with those double finishers, the SAVOY lock submission hold, the dragon suplex pin hold. Nicole Savoy a very dangerous competitor. And now stuff is going out of the ring and down to the arena floor. And this is where things could get nasty. Both these ladies A-rated competitors on the arena floor. And on a roll of 7, it's going to be Nicole Savoy winning the brawl on the arena floor with a diving clothesline off of the ring apron. Portia stunned once again. As Nicole comes at her, once again the dragon suplex. And once again, Portia not able to kick out. And now it is Nicole Matthews trying to interfere. And on a roll of 8, it is Nicole Matthews distracting the referee and breaking up the pin count. And Nicole Matthews has been kicked out of ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicole Matthews has been sent away from ringside. She is not at all happy about that. But she clearly interrupted the pinfall. And Nicole Savoy is back in control as Matthews heads away. We go out of the ring again onto the arena floor, and this time it is Portia winning the brawl on the arena floor and slamming the head of Nicole Savoy into the ring post. Nicole Savoy now has been stunned. A spinning heel kick nails Nicole Savoy. Mercedes Martinez cheering on her partner at ringside as Nicole Savoy finds herself once again on the receiving end of a blatant choke. Now we've got Mercedes Martinez up on the ring apron. Complaining bitterly, Nicole Savoy gets to her feet. Nicole Savoy attempts a cross armbar and has her down. Nicole follows that up with a big butterfly suplex. Portia Perez going out of the ring once again and down to the arena floor. And this time Nicole Savoy is going to win the brawl on the arena floor with a big suplex onto the arena floor. Portia Perez is out here without any backup. Her title is in danger. Nicole Savoy now takes things out of the ring again. And this time it is Portia who wins the brawl on the arena floor. And back drops Nicole onto the announcer's table. Maybe not the wisest decision for Nicole Savoy. She can't win the match out here on the arena floor. And Portia took advantage. And now out of the ring we go again, and things have totally broken down as Portia Perez is fixing to commit some shenanigans. Let's see what Portia Perez has in mind by way of shenanigans. And on a roll of 9, I don't know what we're going to see here. It is Mercedes Martinez getting involved. Mercedes Martinez is getting involved. And oh my goodness, Mercedes Martinez has just clocked Nicole Savoy across the back of the head. Mercedes Martinez getting involved with the title belt. She picked up that title belt and was parading around with it like it was going to go to her partner Nicole. And Mercedes Martinez has turned on Nicole Savoy and clocked her across the back of the head with the title belt. And Portia Perez is now in control. Portia hitting a face lock. Portia following that up, going up to the top rope for a death jump and nails the big death jump. Portia Perez in control, a spinning heel kick. Portia Perez keeping on the offensive with a whip to the ropes and a big back body drop that takes Nicole Savoy down to the canvas. Mercedes Martinez has shocked the world, slamming her own tag partner with the title belt. And now out of the ring we go again. And this time it is Portia Perez winning the brawl on the arena floor again and just pitching Nicole Savoy into the crowd. Nicole able to make it back into the ring ahead of the 10 count, where Portia Perez is waiting with another spinning heel kick. And Portia now with another big drop kick, keeping Nicole Savoy on the defensive. Now another quick drop kick puts Nicole down to the canvas. Face lock applied once again, and Nicole refusing to submit. Nicole refusing to submit. Mercedes Martinez now being restrained. Jordan Grace has come down to ringside. Jordan Grace and Mercedes Martinez are getting into it. Portia is back in control. Another spinning heel kick. They both get to their feet. Nicole tries for the snapmare. Takes her down. Nicole goes to the eye rake herself. And Portia fighting fire with fire. Here is an attempt at a running knee lift. She got her, but Portia blocks the running knee lift. And it is Portia coming back now with a whip to the turnbuckle. And coming off the turnbuckle, it is a big super kick from Portia Perez. She makes the cover, and on a roll of 6, she got her. Wow. Portia Perez with yet another piece of shenanigans up her sleeve. Nicole Matthews, her partner, was chased away from ringside, and somehow, some way, Portia Perez convinced Mercedes Martinez to turn on her own partner and whack Nicole Savoy with the title belt, leading to Portia Perez getting the victory after a big super kick and the pin. So I don't know how she does it, but once again, Portia Perez, your Heartland Ladies Champion, this time with the assist from Mercedes Martinez at ringside. I don't think I saw that coming, and I don't think anybody here in Cincinnati had that on their bingo card. As Portia Perez again flexing and taunting the fans here in Cincinnati, booing like crazy. As Nicole Savoy doesn't know what hit her. Mercedes Martinez in the ring celebrating with Portia Perez. And my goodness gracious. Strange things are afoot here in Cincinnati. All right, and that is where we will sign off for tonight. Dave Gardner Videos here. Thank you, Dave, for joining us. Dave Gardner, along with Neely Bob, the number one fan of the Heartland, Captain Carl 8230 with us here tonight. Solo promoter Grant Bachoco, Barbara 113, Kathy Evans here in the chat room tonight. Jay Randus was with us earlier on in the evening. Bear 805 with us here earlier in the evening. And that is going to be tonight's rundown of all of the great fans of the Heartland here tonight in the chat room. Thank you one and all for checking out tonight's presentation of Heartland Championship Wrestling here on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. This is Dave Little signing off. That's our